All right, so here is the LiftMaster 8587 sitting on the ground once again. So I obviously have another opener installed up here, but I got kind of a weird one up today. So if we look over at the door, Chamberlain sensors are lit up. However, the 880LM is not. If we look up, you will see we have kind of an interesting trolley rail system here. Kind of an interesting looking door arm. So if we follow this back, you will see this. So today I put up my Wayne-Dalton ProDrive model 3220C. I think that's the right model number. Yes, it is. Okay, so yeah, 3220C Wayne-Dalton ProDrive. I put that one up today. I was actually originally going to install my Genie 1024s, but it turns out I don't have the right rail stuff for them. I tried to make it work with the Chamberlain rail and the Legacy trolley chain, everything. The chain wasn't long enough, and I can't use the Chamberlain trolley. I know I did before, but I can't use it on the door because, well, with how this trolley is designed, I can't flip it around backwards, which I would have to because those spin the opposite way of LiftMasters. So yeah, that was out. I'm gonna have to find, an actual rail for one of those. And as soon as I do, I'll put it up. But until then, I'm not gonna be showing either one of those, unfortunately. So I decided to do my backup plan, which was to put this thing up. This one was actually not too hard to install. Assembling the rail to the opener on this thing is a huge pain in the balls, but hanging this one was actually really easy, as you can tell. I don't have anything really sketchy or crazy looking up there. I was actually lucky enough. This rail is actually a lot longer than most other 7-foot rails, and the mounting brackets are actually a part of the rail instead of the motor head. And with the Chamberlains, where the stud runs in my garage, they have to be at the very front hole. So I actually got lucky enough that I could use the straight pieces from the Chamberlain 8-foot back hangs and just mount them up here. They're just right at the very end. So yeah, hanging this one was actually really easy. The hardest part about this was, like I said, putting the rail to the motor head. But yeah, so anyway, I just have this rope hanging down. That hole is really thin, so I just have this. I don't have a knob on it or anything, but yeah. And as you can see, this one works with Chamberlain sensors, so I got Chamberlain sensors on this. But yeah, let's go ahead and run this thing. I just have a Genie push button hanging here, so we will run it with that, and here we go. So yeah, this thing is an extremely fast operator. It's very quiet though. It's just, extremely fast, as you can tell. But yeah, we'll go ahead and run this back down with the button again. I don't know why it pops right there. And the light cover on this one vibrates slightly. Not sure why that is, but it's whatever. So yeah, honestly, this one doesn't run too bad. The way I had to do the header, I had to actually drill the holes out a little bit more than they were because, well, this header bracket is really wide and the only bolt that I had long enough was kind of big. So I had to drill the holes a little bit more, and you can actually, well, I don't know if you can. This header bracket is actually on the outside of the Chamberlain one. There you go. You can see, probably be a little better if I put some washers in there, but it's whatever. This thing isn't, like I said, staying up, and there's some type of bug on the light lens. But anyway, we will run it again. We'll try to get a top view here. I just have a little Wayne-Dalton remote here. So we'll come up, and we'll run this one from up here. So yeah, this one honestly doesn't run too bad. Kind of runs better than I was expecting it to. And obviously it doesn't open all the way. This one actually opens a bit farther than other 7-foot openers because the rail's longer, like I said. But yeah, we'll go ahead and run this back down here from the outside. Here we go. So yeah, yeah, extremely fast opener, like I said a bunch of times already, but we'll run this back up. But yeah, surprisingly quiet. You know, these aren't the greatest openers. These are actually probably some of the best openers Wayne-Dalton made. They're still not great, which tells you something about Wayne-Dalton. But, I mean, it's whatever, it works. We'll go ahead and get a safety sensor check here. The Chamberlain sensors do work, like I said. So we'll run it down and it trips, and that's what it does when the sensors are tripped. It blinks like that. And then I'll show you what it does when you trip the force. It does the same thing, it just blinks slower. So we'll demonstrate that. So you can see what it does for the force there. Same thing for the sensors, just blinks slower for the force. So we'll go ahead and run this thing back down here. I don't think it blinks forever. It'll eventually stop, but it does blink for a while. So we'll go ahead and run this back down. Again, not sure why it pops right there. But you know, it works. I can try to get a view or get a video of this thing without the door. This trolley is very weird. Actually, I'm not even sure I can do that one-handed. You've seen this thing on the rail before, and I'm honestly not sure I can get this thing disconnected because I don't have any pressure on this as I do for most of these 7-foot openers. But yeah, don't think I can really get it, you know, disconnected one-handed because I have to pull that thing and hold it while I run it. So it's definitely a very weird system. But you know, the thing runs. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll run this thing one more time here, and then that'll be it. And by the way, here are some other openers I need to throw away. Genie Chain Glide, this one's dead. This is the chassis from that 1000 SDR I showed. Motor's still good in it, but I took all the other parts out of it. And then there's a 2280R down there. I might steal the gear out of that one just to have an extra one. I had 2 of those, but the other one I took basically all the parts out of, just like I did for this. So I might just take the gear and the board from that and throw the rest away. But anyway, and I also have the rest of the Chain Glide rail. I need to throw that out too. But anyway, we'll go ahead and run this ProDrive one more time here, and then that'll be it. All right, we'll close that down, and that'll be it. So yeah, there you go. That is the Wayne-Dalton ProDrive installed on my door. So yeah, this opener was made, I'm pretty sure it was 2010. On the back, it says, yeah, 2010, 3220C. So this is another opener that I haven't pulled out in a really long time, other than my New Year's Eve videos that I make every year. Haven't pulled this one out in a long time. Just like the 2110, I only had this on the rail once, and that was a while back, so kind of cool to set this thing up again, even though it was super annoying to install the rail. But yeah, so there you go. That's pretty much it. That is the Wayne-Dalton ProDrive installed on my door. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.